What's up, y'all? This is Daniel.
And this your boy Domo.
This your boy Lavonte. And this the Born Leader Wrestling Podcast. Got some random news. I just put random news on here. The Usos. They made #1 tag team in the PWI Top 100 Tag Team issue that's dropping February 2023.
Who cares?
Who cares? Well, we already knew they was gonna be #1. Well, PWI is like the wrestling top magazine.
Yeah, like the official shit.
#6, RK Bro came in. RK Bro is #6. On the top 100.
They only had like 3 matches this year.
They tag team champions. So, Street Profits is 13.
What? That's some bullshit. They should have been higher than RK Bro.
They should have been way lower than 13. Toxic Attraction is 14. Shout out to
you gonna say what? They
Mandy Rose, huh?
Who was #2?
These are just WWE. It probably was like AEW and indie people, but this list is only WWE.
Like the Acclaim came in #2.
Yeah, I only got the WWE people. That's the only ones I could find. Naomi and Sasha, they 19. Can't believe they even that high because they was even here this year. I don't know how.
And RK Bro was,
but they was tag team champions this year.
So was Sasha and Naomi. See how the hate go?
No,
see how the hate go? The hate is real, bro.
No, I'm not. You act like I care about the RK Bro.
You said,
but I'm saying,
they should have been lower.
They should have been lower because they walked out. The whole part of them was walking out because it wasn't getting booked
and
right.
RK Bro only had 3 matches.
They should have worked. They shouldn't have been 19. They should have been lower.
And Randy Orton should have got hurt.
He shouldn't have
got his back.
I'm not
broken.
a fan of them, so I wouldn't care.
He shouldn't have been a broken back nigga.
Now this is this is where I'm about to argue with. I don't give a fuck about the RK Bro. Yeah. I think Damage Control, Bailey alone should have been higher than 25.
You crazy? You crazy?
Dakota Kai.
You crazy?
Io, her.
Sky.
Just off those names, you think they should be 19?
I think. I didn't say they was higher than 19. I said they should be higher than 25.
No, they should be lower.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Dakota Sky.
I don't know about lower because I don't know who's all in between that. But I'm gonna tell you this: higher. I don't see how. When you just started saying they started getting good last.
No, I just said Bailey alone is higher than 25.
But
even if you don't even count them, I'm saying they
just
just a plus. They just a little plus. But I'm saying Bailey alone is higher than 25.
Why? Because her reputation. But we're not talking about her. We're talking about the tag team. We're talking about the other two. I don't think they talking about Bailey in that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's part of Damage Control.
Okay, so the tag team suck.
I'm part of black people. And
so
I'm broke.
because they suck, Damage Control, the stock is low. That's why they're 25.
But then Bailey brings it up a little bit more.
Bailey does not.
Bailey by herself.
Bailey is dropping
she's
the
in a whole
ball.
different lane.
Yeah.
But them fucked her up. Bailey should beat their ass. They bring down Bailey's stock.
Bailey keep getting her ass beat.
Imperium?
They should have been higher.
They had 28. Alpha Academy is 32.
They definitely should have been higher.
They should have been lower. I'm just playing.
Yo.
They should have been 32 is cool. New Day is 33.
Yeah,
New Day.
New Day hasn't even been on television.
They been there though. They hate.
This when y'all about to flip the table. Hold the table down.
Yeah.
Brawling Brutes is 47.
That's
Fuck
some
out of
bullshit.
here.
That is bullshit.
No, hell no.
Bullshit.
Fuck that.
This nigga mad. This nigga. And I turned around. That nigga just staring at me like, fuck that.
Fuck that shit, man.
That's some bullshit. That's definitely
Viking Raiders. We keep calling the Warriors.
84, right?
64.
Okay, that's cool.
And the Creed Brothers.
The who?
The
fuck is that?
NXT, they 77.
I thought you said we was only doing WWE people.
NXT WWE,
though. I don't have like AEW and the Indies.
Well, you gotta get the niggas from the development center too, since we talking about NXT.
God,
well, that's the
damn.
list. You fucked up.
The nigga with the development shit, man.
We have to talk about this. We are Black Podcast. This is good. Why you smell? You didn't even hear shit.
I know.
Damn. And this is your type shit.
Hey, somebody told me I was negative. I
gotta
gotta stop being negative.
Shit, this is good. Shit, we got to clap it up for this.
All right.
We seen Jade and Naomi hanging out at the Atlanta.
Yeah.
See?
Hell yeah! two bad
At
chicks
the
on my
Atlanta Hawk game. That they broke the internet. Internet went crazy.
Crazy.
Yo.
They was
crazy.
holding hands.
Yo.
Tummy, yummy.
Naomi, she knew what she was doing.
Yes, she
Videoing
did.
some
Did
ass.
she?
Yes, she did.
They wasn't just on the courtroom. They was in the backstage shit. They was in the locker
was in the
room.
car riding
Yeah.
together. She stole her gay friend and shit.
Yeah.
All that shit.
That shit was nice.
So
Yes, it was.
a lot of people speculating. Stop speculating, people. She's not going to AEW.
Nah.
She's still and then I see people saying, "Oh, she's unemployed." No, dumbass, she's not unemployed. If you go on WWE.com, she's still on WWE.com. The contract is just frozen. Still, she can't go to AEW with a frozen contract. Like she's still on the contract.
Well, technically,
She's not unemployed.
she's
still getting paid.
She's not unemployed. She's not getting paid.
She's still getting paid.
She's not getting paid.
She's still
She's
getting paid.
suspended without pay.
It
And
didn't say without pay.
It did say without pay.
I didn't read without
Well,
pay.
you better go back and do your Googles. They were suspended without pay indefinitely, which keeps their contract rolling until the contract expires. That's that clause. Because trust me, I did my research on this.
So
one.
she's unemployed?
No, she's not employed.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when her contract ends, but
It doesn't ever keep rolling, you said.
it rolls to the end of her contract. Like it does because she's not getting paid because you got suspended without pay. Her contract remains frozen off and over there, but it rolls until it's over with. If the contract ends, then the contract ends. She just can't get paid. Now,
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what
if
you're
they
saying.
would suspend her and paid her, that motherfucker stop right then and there, and the rest of the contract go on. But since they not paying her, that motherfucker can run out.
Gotcha.
So I was just giving you the information. But my sources say.
Oh shit! Well, never mind. I don't believe it. Then.
No, here's what my
I thought
sources.
you thought about that was your source.
No. My source. No, that's a fact. I could pull that document up. I got that from Vince.
What
My
else you got
sources
from
is
Vince?
saying what your sources is saying because I called the nigga. The one nigga.
Man, fuck that nigga, man. That motherfucker give me bullshit, man.
Nah. Well, my sources said that
I got a female now. Now she give
they
me all
talked to Ric Flair, and Ric Flair has told. Had a conversation with Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks have said she is not going to AEW.
We didn't need Ric Flair to say that. We already knew that.
Yeah.
Well, fuck y'all then. How about that?
Hey,
Because I hate-
Flair snitching, dog. He need to shut the fuck up.
Because
You need to get off the homie.
Woo! Nigga, why?
Because he got more bitches than you.
Nigga, all right. All right.
I hate when people.
Call a nigga the Flash and shit. Bitch ass nigga.
No, hey.
Woo!
At least he not racist.
Is he?
No.
He called Teddy Long a nigga.
Yo,
That's what Teddy Long said back in the day.
see that shit?
Because he is a nigga. No, I'm just playing. Teddy Long say a lot of shit.
I never seen Ric Flair with a black bitch.
I did. One of them old ass vignettes.
Yeah.
She hopped out the limo. I still smell that dog piss.
Nah, Ric Flair, my nigga,
Shit
though.
got strong.
Yeah, but shout out to Jade and Naomi.
That's cool. That's a good look.
It is.
Yeah, that was some chocolate shit going on right there.
I hate when fans think that Naomi or Sasha or any of these high up females in WWE is going to go to AEW. There's no competition over there to go. Like, what are you going? Okay, let's just say it's a bag over there. Let's just say, right? At this point, I think that I'm just going to use Sasha for example.
All right.
I think whatever Tony Khan is paying, can pay Sasha. WWE can pay also, right?
Can
right or wrong?
or will?
Yeah, but I'm saying right. They can.
But will.
I think they will. But I think the thing where it goes south is where Tony Khan will give you more lenient and other things. It's more. He'll give you more lenient and it's less days of traveling. Those are the two things. It's not the money. Everybody keeps saying it's the money. It's not the money. It's the less days of traveling, and it's what you can get away with Tony Khan. Those are the two pros of going to AEW. But when you at AEW, and you going from wrestling Bianca to wrestling fucking Becky Lynch to wrestling Charlotte, all these great wrestlers that you could wrestle in the female division. Even Ronda, even though people say she suck, you're still wrestling Ronda Rousey, right? You still like you were saying last week, Ronda has a following. People's going to tune in to watch Ronda. So I'm using your shit against you. You want to quote me? So yeah, people still go tune in to watch Ronda and watch. You know what I'm saying? But you go to AEW and you're facing like, I love Britt Baker, but it's like Becky Lynch or her, Charlotte or Paige or whatever they call her over there. Like, it's no competition over there. Even with Jade, like Jade is a big name, and to me, Jade is like Goldberg. Like, she's not good in the ring, but she will get you over just because her name and her star power. But you're not about to be wrestling these people every single week
because
you're going to get tired. Like, and then you might get hurt.
Sooner or later, that whole Jade shit is going to start to come down because you're going to lose. So you can go over there for this moment, but the moment's not going to last forever.
And I think all of them girls over there is like indie girls. It's no star power really.
So if you want to talk development, AEW is development because they're building names.
We got this shit.
And I guarantee when their contracts are up, they'll be in WWE.
Yeah, it's looking like that now. I think AEW is kind of taking a plunge. Like even the William Regal shit.
Yeah,
he's leaving.
Yeah, he
AEW.
left.
Yeah, he's like he's gone. It's already official that they brought him over to be a backstage person, like to help the young, like a coach basically. And he said when he got over there, none of the niggas was listening to him.
They don't give a fuck.
So he's like, "Why did y'all bring me over here to help the young people?" And they ain't give a fuck about. It's like the OG, like nigga, don't fuck about this OG ass nigga. We gonna do what the fuck. This nigga don't know how to fucking do no flippity flops like we do. Like he gonna teach us a wrist rock. Like we don't do that shit over here.
That's Eastside High at AEW. That's Eastside High, y'all. They don't give a fuck about nobody. So William, he said, "Fuck y'all. I'm gonna go back over here with structure."
Yeah,
they gonna respect me
and my son because the son is in NXT
and that
now.
too.
Yeah.
AEW, like they don't have no structure over there. Jade, like I'm winning tonight. Tony, like all right.
But see, that's the thing. They could have structure with your people over there.
Mark Henry and Big Show.
Mark Henry.
But no.
They even got Jeff Jarrett over there now.
Yeah, Big Show want to be Captain Insano and all that bullshit.
And they got Jeff Jarrett wrestling. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to hear what you gonna say.
Yeah, cool. All right, we cool.
You want to take it for AEW? Go ahead.
I'm not taking it for AEW. I'm going back to the wrestler part, right? We know if Sasha come back, Sasha gonna have to go through the shit show, right?
What's the shit show?
Go through.
Oh, like no, I don't think so.
You don't think she have to go through punishment?
No.
Oh, but most people they do have to.
No, because she walked out with Vince. This is Triple H now. All
right, cool. Let's keep it. Let's say that though, right? Let's say if Sasha, like we fail to realize these people have. Like you seen a Breakfast Club interview, right? Mm-hmm. Jade when she said, I went to AEW to own my name, to own my character, whatever. No matter what, if I come into WWE as Domo and I'm wrestling and rapping and shit, right? And they decide, right? Let's say you're Triple H. You decide for some way or whatever you don't want me on TV no more. Come on, let me finish though.
No, I didn't say that thing.
Because I thought you was geared up. You was queued up to go. If you don't want me on TV no more, that jeopardized me. Kind of like, or you put me in fucked up matches. It jeopardized me. I do agree that these wrestlers need to have, like I said it before, they need to have a team, a writing team. They go and present it. We put a story together, and we fuck with the story. If it's approved, we keep going through it. We go through the thing like an A&R or something like that, right? But I also don't believe that they need 100% freedom. Jade should have lost. Jade should have lost to Amber Moon. I really think she should have lost because that would have put Amber Moon up, but they turned Amber Moon heel to give her another shot. Yeah. Jade run is about to die. I'm not saying it's will, but because you got to find some competition. That's why you put Kiera Hogan over there to go against her. But if Sasha was to go, hypothetically, was to go to AEW, yeah, we a bag. Yeah, she'd be able to control her storyline. Yeah, she'd be able to own the Mercedes name, because it's her name. She'd be able to continue to build her brand outside and everything else. Is it a big light like this over here? Hell no. But she don't need the light no more because she's her own star at this point. Hell, people accepting the name Mercedes.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if that's the case, it wouldn't hurt her. Now, you saying competition. I don't believe, me personally, nigga, if a job called me to come sit on my ass for 3 days out of a week to get a check, I don't give a fuck about the goddamn competition over there. As long as I'm able to continue to get my shit going straight.
But that still hurts. That kind of hurts your brand too, in a way.
If I have control of what I got going on and I come for 3 days, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming over in my 3 days. My story is straight. I am doing what I do for my 3 days, and I'm getting my bag. I'm not fucking worried about no competition.
But see, that's the I call that the Brock Lesnar of doing things. Brock Lesnar can do that because Brock Lesnar don't give a fuck about wrestling. He don't give a fuck about. I want my money. I do this. I come to work. I do what I got to do, and I'm out. I take my private jets. When he go over there across the world, that nigga got his own jet. He don't fly with nobody else. They send that nigga back. That's why his matches be number one. I mean, the first on the card. He get his ass out of there. Like, he all about his money. Mm-hmm. Sasha is different. She's all about her money. She's about her name. She's about ownership now and all that stuff. But when it comes to wrestling also, she loves competition. And if you over there with people that can't wrestle as good as these people over here, it's going to start hurting your brand too. Because you went from WrestleMania, selling out WrestleMania fucking 70,000 people to
full gear
against Britt Baker, and she's not even half of what Charlotte can do. So it's like you're in the ring. I give, for example, Paige. Paige went over there and like her and Britt Baker did a match and it was trash. And it's hurting her brand because it's like people was like, this is trash.
The anticipation of her coming back, she came back into the ring and she looked horrible. So now you bring somebody like Sasha over there who might fight somebody like Britt Baker or even Paige. You're risking not only your brand to go down, but also injury. Because those motherfuckers, they're not choreographed like WWE.
I get you. But we also sit back and saying the control factor of being on WWE can fuck you. Can't, like, for instance, hypothetically, right? Like, we know we're going to talk about WWE, but Norman Smiley, in ring, he's a good wrestler. Mm-hmm. He's a fucking good, and he had a gimmick, right? But they wouldn't give him another role. Quick, nigga, they only put that nigga in gimmicks. They don't put that nigga in nothing else. And he's a good wrestler. Fucking William Regal. I ain't gonna lie to you. We talking about wrestling and talking. Mm-hmm. That nigga should have held the championship at least once. And he didn't do it. Goldust. It's a lot of people we could go down this list. And they could put you in a box and never give you a shot. And that's when I say, yeah, I agree with they need a little bit more freedom. Right? I agree that they need to have a structured storyline. They need to have something. But if I have to weigh my options, if I got the name, I'm going to go get that bag.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm going to say this. Mm-hmm. If NXT came to you with a bag and WWE came with you with a bag, the same bag.
NXT?
Yeah.
Or WWE?
And they came with you with the same bag, but you have a little bit more creative with NXT. You going to NXT?
I'm going to NXT.
But you always say it's the minor leagues. It's the
I got my creative. I'm not controlled.
No, you're still going to be controlled. You're not 100%. You're just a little bit. You're never going to
percentage. But
WWE, you got like
5.
No, you can go in there and talk to Triple H more than Vince. So I say you got about, I'm gonna say 25 to 30, right? Mm-hmm. With AEW or NXT, you got 50%. You're not gonna get. Nobody's never gonna get 75 to 100.
I agree, but
so you got 50% of your control instead of 30.
I got 50% of my control with NXT or yeah. I'm going to take my other 15%.
But it's a minor league, like you call it.
That's cool. We in the bag, and I got more control. I can create whatever the fuck I want to. Niggas, a coin flip. One might be yes, the other will be a no. Nigga, I got more of a chance to control compared to somebody that just set me on the shit.
But you're controlling with my other minors. Like you're above here. You NFL. Mm-hmm. You're NFL pro level, but you over here with like the XFL niggas, and you have more control with the XFL niggas. But you're playing. You know you way better than this. It's like being in fucking It's like being smart as a 12th grader, but you being in the first grade class. Like, this shit is boring. Like, there's no competition. There's nothing to do here.
I get
that shit fuck with you, though.
I get what you're saying.
Coming from this to this,
I get
just because you got a bag.
I get what you're saying.
I don't think the bag is really that important.
No, it is.
I don't
you
think,
said this. The bag is the same.
No, but I'm saying I
don't
think when you on that level.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on that level, I don't think a bag is that much more important than you living your. Because you got to think about you're going to be in this contract for about 3 to 4 years.
You said that the bag is the same.
Yeah.
So it's not about the bag. It's all about the creative. Because you got to feel realize.
It's about the creative and who you wrestling though, bro.
Cool. The creative of everything is more important than all that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Because you can have control of winning a match against Brent Breaker, and you could be like, I want to beat her. Cool, beat her. That's
what you consider. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about of the storyline and who the character is, who Sasha Banks is. You control who. Give me more of a. If I'm going to tag team division, let me be the tag. If I'm going in the heavyweight position, let me compete for the heavyweight. Don't just have me doing fucking Ricochet shit all goddamn.
But you know, shit do go sideways.
Shit do, and you make adjustments.
You
make adjustments, but you don't. When shit goes sideways, you make adjustment. You get back. You make your adjustments, but you still go along your path. You don't make adjustments and then say, okay, we done with you and go this way, unless it just does not work.
I don't know. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with not what you're saying. I'm saying I can't agree with to go back. I can't agree with Sasha going to NXT over WWE. I mean, going to AEW over even with the creative shit. Even if Sasha didn't have, if Sasha only had. If Sasha only had 10% creative and she could get 55% creative with AEW, I still don't see her going to AEW because there's no challenge there.
We look at
there's no women's division there.
We got you. Hear you. Mm-hmm. We look at Sasha history, right? Sasha Banks history. She has been in great matches with pretty much everybody in WWE. You might not call them all great, but they great matches with everybody in WWE. She has basically put them over every fucking time because when she took the fall or whatever the case, she ain't really. I'm not
going with that, but she had great matches, but she didn't put everybody over.
Not over, but she is in matches where the fucking the shit is just boom, boom, boom. It's a 10 matches.
Yeah.
And with it being 10, she took the L in a lot of them, and she was cool with it. Long as she's working the what they call it? I seen it on the Rock shit. Working a gimmick. Long as she's working the gimmick. So that being said, you might get tired of just changing left and right. You'll get tired if your job tell you right now, oh, we hire you for night shift, and then all of a sudden they switch your ass to day shift without you agreeing or knowing. You're gonna be mad as a motherfucker.
But that's anywhere.
And then once you get comfortable with day shift, they switch your ass back to nights.
But that could be at AEW too, though. That's what I'm saying.
I agree but that's why I said the most important thing is about your creativity as the art that you are, because this wrestling is an art. If you look at the shit as art. Having the creative control, having some, I'm not saying all, because I think it needs to be structured like a motherfucker. But having some creative control is really what they need. It's what The Rock had. In order to be The Rock, because we talking about the greatest, right? Some of the greatest of all time. In order to get those, you gotta have some of them creative.
But you also have to be trustworthy too. The Rock was trustworthy.
So
Sasha's not trustworthy.
Why?
Because she flips. This is her third time walking out.
Second.
Third.
Second.
It's her third.
Second.
Her third. You do Google it. It's her third.
Okay. So why did she walk out every time?
She got legs.
Stupid.
I mean, I can't speculate on why. I'm just saying she did.
It was problems with the fucking way her character was.
This won't be the last time she walked. I think if she have structure, I think she just. She's the type to just walk out.
Okay, so are we happy with Kevin Owens, how he was booked for the past half of this year?
No, but Kevin Owens probably happy.
You think he was happy? Because that nigga show wasn't no fucking camera all year.
You know what? Kevin Owens had a you can't feel bad for Kevin Owens. You know why? Because Kevin Owens know what he wanted, right? Kevin Owens' contract was ending. They walked up to Kevin Owens and gave him a lot of money, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't even go talk to NXT. He could have went to go talk to AEW. After they gave him the bag, he didn't even want to hear what they had to say. So obviously he wanted to stay with WWE. And you know why I think he wanted to stay with WWE? It's because they gave him the bag. If somebody be like, hey, Domo, I want you to stay here for 3 more years. Here's $2 million. I'm just throwing a number out there. The first thing you go do is say, let me go over here and see what they want. That's the first thing I think anybody would say. The common sense is, if you're giving me 2, I can take this over here and be like, look, they give me $2 million. What y'all gonna give me? That's the common sense of what people go think, right? I mean, people do. He didn't even go over there. He said this out of his own mouth. He didn't even go over there and ask for it. He just took the $2 million. And I think they would have gave him more. Probably not. I don't know. You never know. But I think he's seen the competition over there. It's like, look, that shit is like not for me. Like the wrestlers is not for me. It's not big enough for me. It's not a big enough brand for me.
So
then on the back end, you also get merchandise over there, but it's not like WWE.
But do you feel that before they signed a contract? Because remember, he had that Elias shit going on before the contract was signed. All that bullshit. This is not all this gimmicky shit. What's going on? Do you believe that he went and said that shit gotta go and I stay? You don't think he put that stipulation in there? Because now he's back to the prize fighter. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about.
I don't know if he did that because when he signed the contract, he was still doing the same shit.
But keep in mind that.
But no, let me tell you this: he was still doing the same shit.
I don't know when the day he signed the contract, but I'm saying he was still stopped.
He was still doing the same shit with Eliza, whatever his name is. He was still doing the same shit with him. He just started getting back to the prize fighter just now.
Before Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he just started. So
when the contract was signed, Money in the Bank time?
No, it was months before that. It was way before that. That's what I'm saying. He just started getting to this, right? So you have to, and if that wasn't like, you have to let shit play out. I believe Sasha didn't let it, like, she didn't let shit play out. That's all I'm saying. If she would have let it play out a little bit longer and then snap and walk out, then I would be like, all right, cool. But
how long do you? That's the problem, right? With this whole scenario,
it's not the problem. We could have had. I'm still mad at that match we could have had. That's why.
Be mad.
Could have had Naomi with Bianca.
Be mad. But let me ask you this question: what if I already played this shit out already? What if I from this to this?
They wasn't tag team champions that long.
But hold on. What if I already was playing? What if I was playing by your rules for 6 months, hypothetically? Mm-hmm. Right? I'm not putting a specific thing.
Yeah.
If I'm playing by your rules for 6 months and I keep telling you I don't like what's going on for 6 months, what if that's going on in the back? Because we don't know that. Mm-hmm. All we know is she walked out in the scandal. We don't know if she was mad for fucking 6 months or the Royal Rumble and all this other shit. And then they come down, it's like, damn, I told you I wanted to come in and do this. We said we was going to go this route, but you said, no, fuck that. We're going to put you in this route. Then we doing this route, and now you want to switch me again, and I've been going back and forth because we initially said this. What if that's the scenario? Would you be mad?
Well, I'll be mad at who? Sasha?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be mad. Only why I say I'll be mad is because I think she didn't do it right.
The only right way to do it.
That'd be cleaned up if she would say that. That's the reason why I left. But because she's saying nothing.
She can't.
No, I mean, if you're leaving.
You can't.
You can say something.
You can't say anything.
You can imply certain things without saying the full story.
No, you could just do what you say and shut the fuck up because everything can be used against you in the fucking court of law. You can shut the fuck up.
Okay, look, my thing is this.
You tell me.
If I left the company and they say you can't say shit, I'm going to say shit. You know why? Now I'm about to blow all this shit up.
And
what you going to take? Money? Take the money. Take the fucking money. Sue me.
Come on now.
Now I'm gonna open this shit up.
Sue your ass right now. You gonna be mad as a motherfucker.
I'm gonna be mad, but guess what? I can expose them.
Wrestling's for niggas. And don't fucking forget it. Wrestling is for niggas. Yeah! Let's go!